Hello and welcome to another feature story here on Electric TV. I'm Tom Green. Every year, stakeholders in the electrical industry, from large manufacturers to individual contractors and their skilled workforce, to suppliers, designers, and engineers, all gather under the same tent at the NECA Convention and Show. John Grau is the Chief Executive Officer of NECA, and as the holder of that title since 1986, he's seen about everything there is to see in this $100 billion industry. These are challenging times in the life of an electrical contractor, and he took a few minutes to visit with ETV's Bob Miskey to discuss how NECA members are working harder than ever to provide solutions for their customers.
Hello there, we're coming to you from high atop the NECA Show 2010. John, another NECA show is getting put in the books. How do you feel overall about this year's show?
This has been a successful show. We really had a good turnout. The exhibitors came out in force. This is now the largest electrical show in the nation right now for electrical contractors. And they're supporting us, but in return our contractors are coming out, working the show floor and finding out what's going on in the industry. We also many workshops at this convention and latest management techniques, latest technology to improve their businesses.
And honestly, your attendance here surprised you a little bit, didn't it?
Yeah, originally, we're looking at this several months out and we're thinking, I don't know, if the economy's bad, maybe people won't show up like they have in the past, but they have. These are the optimistic contractors. These are the ones who are looking to the future. They know their business is going to grow one of these days, and they want to be prepared for it. And when the economy does take off again, they're going to be the ones on the forefront getting the business.
Well, let's talk about the changing business model for the NECA contractor. In what overall general ways are you see them starting to diversify?
Yeah, they're diversifying into different markets, things like solar and wind, which is new, and energy controls and things. But a lot of it is traditional work that's applied towards things like energy conservation.
Grau says our nation's 4 million commercial buildings use more than 70% of the country's electricity, and the vast majority are equipped with outdated mechanical system technology that are inefficient, inconvenient, and costly. Today's best systems essentially are wired to communicate with each other. HVAC systems and energy-efficient lighting and building controls all can run off a single computerized system. There are even systems with automated window shades that operate according to how much daylight is coming into a room. Grau says NECA contractors are installing this technology every day, and when the work is done, all that's needed is a laptop and an internet connection to control a building's systems from virtually anywhere.
Why is that important? The building owners want to make sure they're saving money. So they're looking to our contractors as the source of information to how to make their buildings more energy efficient and less costly.
Are you seeing people start to come around now, building owners that are saying, we would rather pay a little bit more on the front end to kind of get our building up to shape for the long-term energy saving picture?
Yeah, definitely that's true. I mean, at first it was all driven by payback and how long will it take me to recoup the money I invest in this? And that's still a big factor. But it's interesting, I think a lot of owners and businesses want to show their customers that they are energy conscious. I think he can market his building better if he can say it meets certain energy efficiency standards, it's a modern building. People who work there feel better about working in a building that is energy efficient and they're doing their part for the environment. So that whole dynamic has been involved in that as well.
Well, it sounds like an evolution of one of the things I know you and your NECA President Rex Ferry have talked about, it, energy managers, and that's kind of a name you're starting to work into the industry.
Right. You had coal and nuclear and these kind of things, but now you have the wind, solar. So whatever it is, it may be generated in a different way, but basically you still have to convert those all into a form we can use, and that's electricity. And our guys are the ones who bring that energy into the building, into the home, whatever it is, and make it work for the customer.
So John, when it comes to cutting edge technical electrical work, installations, things like that, the NECA contractor, of course, is one part of the team. Talk a little bit about the IBW's role.
Sure, because a contractor, obviously, he has to know how to go out and figure the energy savings and do this, but he needs somebody then who can implement that plan, whatever it is, the energy savings plan. And that's where we work with the International Brotherhood of Electrical Workers, the IBW, to have and develop that workforce. We have a training arm. big name, National Joint Apprenticeship and Training Committee, but that group is our training source for our industry. They're constantly changing, constantly looking at the cutting edge types of training we need to do to capture these kind of markets.
Whether it involves building automation or alternative energy, Grau went on to say that virtually any new technological advancement at some point has electricity involved, and NECA and the IBEW's jointly funded training program spends more than $125 million annually from coast to coast. In fact, he points to this formal training as the customer's guarantee for quality. So is it really all about staying ahead of the curve for when things do start to turn around?
Exactly, we're not sitting back. We know times like these, you can't go crawl under the desk and hide. You have to be out there in front saying, okay, what are we going to do? And we're ready.
Thanks for your time, John. Always good to visit with you and learn more. Let's throw it back to the studio.
Thanks, John and Bob. Plans are already well underway for next year's NECA convention and show, which will be in San Diego on October 23rd to the 25th. As Mr. Grau said, it's the biggest annual gathering of movers and shakers in the electrical industry. For more information on that, check out necaconvention.org. With that, we'll wrap things up for now. I'm Tom Green. Thanks for the click. We'll see you again soon.